here. Today we're going to be talking about soreness as it relates from your workouts, but more specifically soreness if you are a male, and you are over age 30. So this is Coach Spiegel here. This is WarriorResults.com, where I help husbands lose weight, gain muscle, get abs, so that they can live happily ever after. Look good naked. Let that follow through onto a happily marriage. So on the way to our my wife and I's brick and mortar business. So we're a couple of businesses, business people. We have a number of businesses, and on the way, I've told you about it before. It's our dog boarding business. My wife's a dog groomer, and we run a dog boarding business. And on the side, I am a fitness guy, because that was what my passion is, what my past was all about as well. And it is stuff that I wish I would have known. Stuff I'm teaching you is the stuff I wish I would have known back then. Back when I got married and got comfortable and let myself go and lost my motivation, lost my mojo, and became the chubby hubby. Got married, and so that's long-winded response. Let me get to the chase here. Cut to the chase. To this morning, first let me start you out a little story. This morning it's a little bit of an experiment. Normally I do squats, and it is about a little bit. My butt dips below my knees, so my knees go up a little bit below 90 degrees, and then pop back up again. As normally I do squats, and my squats are getting up there. It can be better. I'm about 245, 250-ish, somewhere in there for 1 rep maxes. It's been going up and up and up. Over the weekend, or when was that? I think Saturday or Sunday, I went to the gym, and there was this little guy. He was like an Asian guy, and he had like really huge legs, and he ended up doing squats. He did what's called A to A squats. A stands as a swear word. I don't like swearing, but a swear word to ankles, where he dipped his butt all the way down. And I'm able to do that. I usually don't practice that when I'm doing squats. Although when I do bodyweight squats, that's usually how I do my squats. It's like the butt goes all the way down and then all the way up. So I'm like, you know what, and this guy, it was so cool. Like, I was watching this guy do that, and I was like, that is so cool. You can't, I've seen guys at the gym that load up like 315, 350, and they go down about half the range. Like, their butt basically goes back behind them, like they're doing a kettlebell swing, and then they go back up. And they're like, the degree bend, let's say 90 is about what's standard. They are maybe, how's my math? I don't know, 80? What's like half of that? 45 degree? I don't know, whatever it is. But it's like not impressive at all. I'm like, dude, get your butt down there. Get down there. Stop like loading up the weight so much. First up, that's not good for the spine, because it's a whole bunch of weight, and you're not even practicing the legs. Like, legs aren't even doing anything. It'd be a different thing if that was like a variation of squats that they're doing to like test things out a little bit. But it's like, that's all I've ever seen them, how they do squats like that. Versus this other guy, you can't go wrong by like adding more range to whatever it is that you're doing. Whenever you work the entire range of a muscle group, it doesn't get any better than that. Like, always add range. Obviously, like, you're doing a bench press, you can't take that bar below your chest, so always take that range to its natural limits. Like, if you're doing like incline bench press, you bring it down. But anyways, I'm getting beside the point. So today I practiced the butt to ankles weight, and I think I only did like 95 pounds is on there. This guy at the gym that was doing it, he had like 225 on there, like 225s. And there's no butts. So when you have a whole bunch of weight and your butt's all the way to the ground and all the way back up, like, there's no more range you can add to it. There's no butts to that. Like, you see a guy that's, let's say, squat 225, but he only brings his butt down a little bit. You say, but your butt's not going down there. There's no butts when you do that. So I'm like, dude, I'm going to start doing that. So I did that today. It was only 95 pounds, which is like way lower. and I think I was only like 10 or 11 reps. Like it wasn't a screaming high amount. But my butt and my legs today, I got up from lunch today, and I was so sore, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like it just hurt just to walk. And this is the day of. I'm like, oh my goodness, tomorrow's gonna be torture. Great. Here's the thing. So I'm 39. I'm about to turn 40 in about a month. Next month I'm gonna turn 40. Here's now how I relate to soreness when I have soreness, and this is what I'd like to pass on to you. I'm kind of now training, obviously, to keep my gains, but to keep gaining muscle, keep losing fat, keep as low body fat as I can, and on top of that, keep building muscle. Like, I don't want to build muscle and fat. But I got the rest of my life to think about at this point. Like, I'm 40, and it's just gonna get more. I'm just gonna get older from here. Like, I don't know about you. So what you do is, you tell yourself you answer yourself the question: is this soreness worth it today? So it kind of sucks, it's painful. It's like why am I doing this? Oh, this is a pain. And then I kind of thought about like me being 70, me being 60, me being 80, and how I'm almost like depositing into my investment account for not so much for money, but for my health when I'm that age, when I'm 60, 70. It's almost like a little bit of pain now, that's called soreness, to avoid like 20 times pain at that point. Like, if I got the strength now and the muscles now, you look at like Arnold, was it Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is he like, how old is he now? Is he like 70? Oh, you look at Sylvester Stallone, great example. He's like in his 70s, and he looks fantastic. You can still see muscle on him. You can still see muscle tone. And not only that part of it, like having that muscle, but just avoiding the deteriorating muscles and the deteriorating energy. And like, I have there's people in my life that have their bodies are failing them. They're getting up there in age, and it's hard for them to even walk. They can't even walk without some assistance, and it's really, really sad. And I don't want to end up like that when I'm that age. So it's like, yes, I'm okay with a little. I'm okay with a little bit of pain right now. It's almost like a return on your investment. You put, let's say, investment account, you put $5 in, and in 20 years, that's going to be like that 5 at whatever percent interest rate. That $5 is going to turn into like $50, right? So it's almost like that the other way, like a little bit of pain now to avoid a whole bunch of pain later. So this has been the big, I would say, one of the big motivation switches for me working out in my 20s. During my early I basically, so I was personal training at the club, and I went to my very first weight loss transformation early 20s, and then I was a personal trainer, bodybuilder by the time I was about 30, and then my first 2 years, I got married when I was 34. How old was I? Well, I've been married 5 years. I'm 39 now, so 34. Yeah, so I was married at 34, and my weight, my health started slipping when I was about 32. It was about 31, 32ish, about when I met the girl that would become my wife. That's about when it started slipping. So back then, I never had a thought towards future me, towards 60-year-old me, 70-year-old me. But as soon as I'm like getting close to that 40, I'm 40 years old yard line, it's kind of like, oh wait, I got this whole other life going on back then. It's just kind of a little bit more aware of it going forward. I guess the 20-year-old me was all worried about getting a wife and getting a mate and finding the one and being romantic and focused on career, focused on fitness, focused on personal training and all that. And I guess now things are a little bit settled with today's me. It's just like, I just got to switch a little bit for you. So That's the big difference. That's what that soreness means to me. Back then, the soreness equaled growth, equaled progress, and it still means that. But now it just means that one extra thing to it as well. Cool? So that's what I got for you today, Warrior. Thanks for hanging around. I got to go and take care of some dogs. Love those dogs. Dogs and fitness is my life. So dogs, fitness, and marriage, family is my life. So is my life. So I gotta go account for that part of today's of myself. I really can't talk today. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.